don't turn off the video. Look, he knows what porn you're looking at. We all know that Santa has been keeping tabs on us for centuries, using his elite network of elven spies that sit on our shelves and mock us with their cold, dead eyes. But no, the Santa of the digital age, he watches you through your devices. Yeah, and that's why jolly old Saint Dick can go eat it! Surfshark is a VPN that allows you to browse the internet safely without people looking in on all your business and tracking all your personal information. So when you get that fancy new iPad from under the tree this year, make sure you download Surfshark, or else Santa's gonna know he's always watching. Oh, and a big benefit to Surfshark is if you want to access some geo-locked content, I mean, you probably know this by now, but you pop yourself over to another country using Surfshark services, and you'll be able to surf anybody's Netflix all around the world. It's pretty great. And if you act quickly, you can get an exclusive Surfshark Black Friday deal. Enter promo code 4StarBento to get up to 6 additional months for free at surfshark.deals/4StarBento. Click the link in the description. So thank you, Surfshark, for keeping me safe from his rosy cheeks and his dead eyes. Enter Red Flag Gohan. When this first dropped, they didn't actually have the name Super Saiyan 2 in the book yet. I even remember in the Game Boy games, this is called, like, Gohan Rage or something like that.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember the proper name that they gave it at the time. It's like Super Saiyan Grade 4 or something.
I won't lie. After the term Super Saiyan, a lot of them are really hit or miss.
Which is why we just ended up settling on 2, 3, 4, and then they got rid of 4 and went to God.
They're not committing to getting rid of 4.
Yeah, you know what? Depending on the game timeline, etc. They are actively trying to represent that GT is like its own timeline where other things happen.
I'm fine with that.
And that's fine. Like just like Dragonball Heroes is its own timeline.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and
timelines,
and
I guess.
If GT is your canon timeline, if Super is your canon timeline,
I have nothing.
If anything after the manga is non-canon to you, hey.
Love is love and love what you love. If you like GT, I'm never gonna hold that against you. Honestly, it's been so long since I watched it, I don't even know if I like it. I just remember not liking it.
Don't you remember General Rildo?
You know what I really wanted to do with you?
I knew it!
I really wanted to sit down with you and watch through all of GT.
I would be curious to see how I react with these things, because I only watched it as a kid, and, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 is fucking badass. I agree with Kieran.
We all, okay, well, I don't know about all, but we agree with Kieran.
Super Saiyan 4 is a fun-looking mode.
It looks great. Like, I think it's the best-looking transformation.
It's just, I remember my only experience ever to Super was somebody grabbing a Super VHS, a Dragon Ball GT, GT tape, without me understanding it. It was a General Rildo fight, and they put it in, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why is he a kid? Why is what the I was so confused. I did not know what GT was, so I was just beyond confused by the visuals. Who's Pan?
Imagine going to, like, Blockbuster as a kid and only having just been introduced to Z through Toonami, and then you see one of those magazines, like, on the rack that shows, like, the Super Saiyan 5 of AF. Because, like, it was, I don't know, I guess it was like a fan magazine or something like that. And he's like, what is that? Like, with the white spiky hair that goes all the way down to his back.
I do love the fact that we'll never get a Super Saiyan 5, despite the fact that we have Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue.
Well, don't people just codename them 4, 5, 6 and just keep adding numbers onto it?
Nah.
No, nobody.
These aren't Friday the 13th movies.
Hey, that's not true.
What was I gonna say though?
He also comes back.
Lots of things.
Yeah, I mean, I do that from time to time. I would love to watch through GT with you and have reactions.
Oh God, you want to turn me into a reactionist?
Look,
not what that means. I know.
What are we doing?
No one.
What are we even doing?
No one
this is commentary on things that we have made.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're watching our own show.
So you don't want me to watch GT. Specifically, you want to pay me money to not watch GT so I don't have more opinions about it.
Also, Goku. I think this is the only time Goku does this.
Goku does this?
I think this is the only time Goku does the,
Goku's done it 3 times.
Has he?
Yeah.
Perfect Sale's done it 3 times too. No,
honestly, I blank on that.
It might have been 2. I know Cuckoo's done it before because we actually mentioned the last time.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm just, you know what? Fine.
So that's a no on me watching GT, yeah?
Probably people in the comment have already said who did it the most. But in the comments.
But we also haven't read them because this is being recorded way before.
So everyone's gonna be like, do different forms count?
I have no idea what you guys have said previously to these last number of reactions, but I do read them.
By the way, this is the double-edged sword. I like being able to address the comments as they go along. Now we'll never be able to, though.
Yeah, it's true. Except in the comment section. So.
Yeah. So hey.
Also, don't pay attention to those things that say you won a prize. Those are scams.
Oh my God. Oh, we keep blocking them.
They keep popping up. We do not have a Telegram.
Also, by the way, in the Taka cut, I am doing a perfect bridge. How do you not get that joke?
People have gotten that joke. They've mentioned it in the comments several times.
I know, but not everyone does. They're like, why is he doing that?
Oh, I love this piece of music that Ein put together. This is original music.
Dear Lordy, Piccolo, finally! And here I thought killing 16 was harder for me than it was.
I just love his cold, analytical eyes.
Though, were you friends?
All right.
Did you talk about birds
Mark
together?
1.
Couple of bird nerds.
The murder of one's own child or children.
What?
You wanted me to define filicide.
Can we just talk about how amazing Masako is playing this cold, disaffected Gohan?
I was very strict with the direction on this one with him. And not to say that, obviously, he's not a fantastic actor.
Amazing. This is holy shit, though.
Yeah. I told him, like, you are cold and calculated, but there needs to be an underlying venom there of, like...
You made me do this. This is what you wanted.
Yeah,
now...
this is...
Like, he like, God, even just that shot of him in the beginning where he's like, his eyes shift. All right, I need to get that first. Then I'm going to tear him apart.
Yep.
Now time.
Well, no,
I'm gonna get rid of his children.
It's like, I'm gonna take those senzu beans.
Then I'm gonna wipe the ads.
All right, first of all, we need DPS on the ads very slowly.
He's MMO ruling it.
And yeah, like we actually. When it came to writing for Gohan in this form, it was actually kind of tough because this is a side of Gohan that we've never seen before. Usually his rage is louder and more bombastic.
But this is a cold, calculated rage.
Yeah. And so writing for it, I wanted him to have less dialogue than more, but there had to be a little bit of it.
At this point, he knows actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Now it's time for
right now, he's the biggest man on the field.
I'm about to die with Foley many times over, so let's get to it.
Wrong.
That one's gone.
Oh.
All right, would anyone
care
care
to explain? The fuck?
I'm kind of afraid to because I'm pretty
I love
sure
this
that
back
would
and forth.
involve giving Goku credit for this.
The takeaway here is, you're welcome.
The ends don't justify the means, Goku. You're mean.
God, I love Ein's music here. He actually, so sometimes I ask him, hey, I need you to make a music for this scene.
Yeah, like you give him a scene without music. It's like, can you score this?
Yeah, well, a lot of the time it's, hey, I need this sort of music because it's often like a cover of something that already exists. But then occasionally I'll like edit out the scene and be like, all right, score to this scene. Because I don't like Mickey Mousing, aka having the music played at every single action like the dub did. But when it comes to certain scenes, I'm like, I don't have the exact music I need for this. So please help me out. And this, I loved his music for this.
Yeah, it's haunting, it's cold. Like, Ein is amazing.
Ein is amazing.
This line.
Really?
Using Krillin as a hostage?
His death is a day trip for us and a free ice cream sundae for him. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm lactose intolerant.
Nobody's lactose intolerant.
Heavy Krillin?
That's why it's heaven.
I wrote that line and I'm so proud of it.
Yeah.
Gohan sounds, and this is a compliment for Masako, he sounds like a South Park character without actually any pitch mod applied to his voice. That's how talented Masako is.
And the fact that he's just being so cold, it's like, really? Krillin? He's died the most out of all of us. Go ahead. I think whatever. We'll get him back.
I actually think I wrote most of... Yeah,
it was you and me, because I have a very cold and calculated side. I play a character in one of the D&D things that I'm in called the Apex. He has very Gohan lines.
Yeah. I remember the hardest thing to record for was that because I kept playing it too silly. Like, he's like, no, too silly. I'm like, But they're Cell Juniors.
I know. But yeah, no, I think I do think I wrote a majority of his lines though. Like a lot of these, I'm like, yeah, I pitched that one, I pitched that one, I pitched that one. Like we always workshop them together.
Well, here's the thing: you pretty much run the line past us. What do you guys think? I'm like, yeah.
And sometimes I'd pitch it up just to be like, this would be like, a little bit colder, a little bit more vicious.
Yeah, you usually find a way to make it hurt a little more.
What if Ghost Snapper showed up?
Oh, fuck this!
Nope.
I like how even that one gives up. Bitch move. Here. Boom! This was you sneaking another Family Guy joke into this.
By the way, you know what? One thing I wish I could have done? I wish I could have had Gohan just drop Krillin.
Or just drop him by...
Yeah,
that would have been funny.
Zooms in, boom, zooms out. Instead, he lays him down softly and then
There
moves.
you go, buddy.
Suddenly, life has a new meaning to me.
There's beauty up above, things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Let him finish his line! He's reporting from where?
Wait.
Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'm gonna rewind.
So
This was my
I
bad.
remember when we came up with this, you almost wanted to do a parody of it, but I was like, no, let the lyrics speak themselves. I sometimes when you do a parody of a love song, it kind of just makes it cornier rather than like effective.
Well, this is like for saying it's a Family Guy reference.
It's a Family Guy bit.
It's what they did in Family Guy was Peter started singing that song when he saw a cutout. If I forget some fictional character. And
What?
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 Family Guy joke.
But I literally looked this song. I'm the one. I literally looked for a love song that worked with this.
I suggested this.
Taka pitched this.
I pitched this when you thought it was perfect lyrically.
I argued against it because it was a Family Guy joke.
Y'all are the reason.
No, me.
When people come to me and say, nice reference, and I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Again, him.
It's just Peter singing a song. It's not exactly the most rudimentary
I'm going
reference.
to throw you off a cliff.
Why are you going to do that for such a dramatic thing?
Jimmy Firecracker here, reporting from this tree.
I fucking love that. I remember just seeing him
From
hanging
this
upside down,
tree.
reporting from this tree. I was like, I remember you saying like, we need a preview for part 2. Just that. Just release that.
Fuck. You know what I wish I had done now?
Huh.
Fuck. I wish I'd had the shot start out with him flipped over, saying, Jimmy Firecracker here, reporting from this tree.
And then
Snaps back.
And then when Jimmy starts talking.
Yeah, like...
The young man has apparently undergone a harrowing transformation and is currently
I just love that shot.
Demented delinquents, one after the...
Sir?
Sir?
How hard was this?
Oh, were they there?
They were there.
Oh, no.
They were not only there, they were underneath the tree.
I was just going to say, I noticed the hard lines around Jimmy.
Yeah. I hate those sons of bitches.
This is why this was one of the most contentious things before. Are you sure you want to do this to yourself, Scott? They're in every shot.
They were in a third of the shots, maybe even half of the ones that I needed.
Yeah.
But I killed them. I killed them again.
You killed them.
That big explosion from earlier wrecked the camera. We're totally dark.
Oh. So, another riot?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Thank you, Grant.
We're not gonna This is so badass.
By the way, I don't know why I broke my general rule of don't use music from other shows unless it has a significance in the meaning of the original scene.
Okay, what's it from?
Bleach.
Oh, okay.
I used Bleach because, and I've said this many times before, not only Shiro Sagisu, the composer for Bleach, one of the best composers in the business, and I will die on
Number
that.
one will always be one of my favorite anime songs of all time now.
Also, I always thought he would have been a stupendous composer for Dragon Ball. I always thought, like, his love for the big orchestral stuff and the big, like, horror stings and dramatic stuff would have been perfect for Dragon Ball. So, honestly, this is one of those few moments where my personal want for Shirosaki to have been the composer for Dragon Ball to have overridden my general rule of only use Dragon Ball music or music that is contextually relevant.
Right. God, so brutal. I still remember watching this when I was a kid and just being like, ooh! Especially with the decapitation coming out.
I ain't no helicopter papa. Sink a
Swim,
swim,
bitch.
Sink or swim, bitch.
That was me.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I added to it was the word papa. You pitched parent.
I ain't a helicopter parent. Sink or swim, bitch.
I thought helicopter papa sounded funnier.
I ain't a helicopter papa. Sink or swim, bitch. He did not give a fuck about these.
Yeah, no, the fact that I love that highlight too, because, you know, with the way we wrote Cell, who and what he cares about seems to fluctuate a little bit, but the fact that the man made children and is like, okay, this is amazing. I'm getting
Look, you did your job. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just highlighting, this dude's a monster.
It really is, but it's just, God damn it, if that dad doesn't kill me every time, because just go back to Lanny's. Tell me, I love you, Dad. I love you, new daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, new daddy.
That is 100% a reference to that.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot your water wings. Ugh. Boom! Goddamn. Don't. You're wasting my time.
Oh. Pause for a quick.
Okay.
I want to take a moment here to express how we dubbed this. So Scott edited this, and he's like, all right. He slipped through down the whole episode. I need you to do all this now. I need you to go through each of these individual ones.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, start screaming to the footage. And it was like, all right, what a...
So, oftentimes when it comes to the Foley, I will be like, okay, I've got some big moments here. I know what the sound's going to be, for big hits.
Yeah, I was going to say, for almost all of my Foley, I would just do a bunch of various random Foley and you just match it to the action.
And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
There were a few times where I need something very specific. I need you getting punched in the solar plexus.
For the entirety of the Cell games, that's how Scott did it with me, was like, I'm not going to get you to do just generic Foley. There's very particular shots I'm going to be doing that's going to require some very specific things. So I'm going to send you the takes, and we're going to do a separate session for the Foley after we get all the dialogue in.
Oh, I remember when we did the fight with Cell and Trunks, actually.
Yes.
That entire thing was like, okay.
That's the first time we did that.
We're going to bring it back to the beginning of the scene.
Yep.
We're going to hit play, and you were just going to go through the scene. Just like you would in, say, like in a booth for an actual dubbing session.
Because you had the pacing of the fight all done out. And you knew the shots you were going to use, like, I'm going to get you for these.
And things went, like, there was a rhythm to it where you want to have a very natural response when this punch goes into this kick, into this
Or when you
flips.
do like a flurry of attacks.
With imperfect Cell and second form Cell, there's a certain bombasticness to the character, so I can just do baseline yells and stuff.
There weren't a lot of combos.
No, they're not to the same degree that Perfect Cell's fights had. So this is why it's like really fun watching this, because I actually remember going, oh man, there's so many of these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Gimme.
By the way, I'm gonna say this. He should have said mine.
Mine.
Yeah. He should have said mine. I like the gimme because that's works, but he should have said mine.
Probably.
Mine.
Mine.
Although mine is more of a I'm coming to attack kind of thing. So
True.
It's like calling dibs.
Yeah.
Mine is like dibs.
with this whole bit.
Sure. On it.
Try to forget you're half Vegeta and don't f it up.
Fucking!
There was no reason for Gohan.
There was
to say
absolutely reason. This is Vegeta's fault.
Oh, yeah, like, well, okay, there was
just
no
hard
reason
cut to
in
Vegeta
that
punching the
moment
shit out of him.
other than for Gohan to just take a shot at Vegeta, because he is...
This is Gohan at his most petty, like, no, fuck all of you. This is on all of you. I hate all of you, except maybe Trunks.
Yeah.
Krill. And Piccolo.
Sensitive. Okay, yeah, let's just...
This is so good. This is so good.
Okay, hold on, let's just...
It's perfect. It's perfect.
I'm glad, like, I was actually struggling a little bit with the footage there of how to make that happen, and I'm really glad that I was able to, because, like...
It looks great, because you had to make that work.
Yeah.
I sense you need some help.
Trunks, just stop.
Glad I'm not allergic to those.
All right, let's get you up.
Great. Now I can watch us become irrelevant vertically instead of horizontally.
Poor Tien.
What are we even doing here anymore?
I brought towels.
Anyone want to tell?
I'll take one.
Today is a scorcher.
Since beans are
Gonna heal ya.
So what are we gonna call this? Because it's way stronger than Super Saiyan.
Well, if it's a level
Beyond
beyond
Super Saiyan, then.
Then he must
be
be
a super duper Saiyan.
If he's a super duper Saiyan, then I shall find a way to become a super D duper Saiyan. I swear to
Again,
God.
this is a callback to the fact that this form didn't have a name yet.
Nope.
And none of them would immediately go to, it's basically Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, no.
So Super Duper Saiyan is kind of what we settled on.
And just Vegeta going,
Because this is the most Vegeta reaction to that.
he has achieved a new form. Then I shall find a way to go even further beyond that form. I shall be a super D duper Saiyan.
Super D Duper Saiyan.
There was a little bit of back and forth on whether or not we'd go with Ten Shinhans as well, because his was like, what? You're gonna be a
What, some sort of Mega Saiyan, Ultra Saiyan, Maximum Over Saiyan. But we decided to go with like a goofier sounding one because it's Goku.
Yeah, because it's Goku. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad we went with the one that we did.
Not the worst names of a new Super Saiyan form, considering.
Beam Dad?
Yes.
Ow, my finger.
That's you! I'm gonna call you Whooping Cough because you just
devastated my children.
That hit people hard
For a
sometimes.
second there, I thought that yarn you were spinning was going to turn up short. But here you are.
Ooh, those eyes.
I'm sorry, I've got that expression on Cell's face. It's so.
Oh yes, this is going to be great. My final challenge.
Yeah, no, this is a man. This is a man who's
Bart, I will
lubed
sit
up.
Now, Bart. Now, boy.
My final challenge.
Careful, Cell. Your Vegeta's showing.
Uppercut.
1, 2.
You know, you're not
Wrong.
wrong. Oh boy.
Like a concussion. To really get the blood flowing.
Cell, you don't get it. I hate this.
This was you. This was all you.
I didn't realize I had just made a full Kurapika reference here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is,
I guess.
This is very close to Kurapika's lines when he's up against Uvoken. And I remember Kurapika, he's my favorite.
Dude,
he's my favorite Hunter x Hunter character.
That entire part is so amazing. Dude's so cold. He showed up to the fight with a shovel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
That and his whole line, because Kurapika is one of those characters where you just see him make a full descent into like I'm going to sacrifice
darkness,
everything just to kill you people.
The vendetta just takes him to the lowest lows.
How dare you make me do this?
Yeah, no, literally, it's like, you people are the absolute worst. You are literally forcing someone to come and hunt you down and kill you to stop your shit. And
that's this energy.
Yeah, he has been drug out of like the life he wanted to live, of the person he wanted to be this monster.
And the way Masako delivers it, oh
yeah.
my god, just all of the vitriol in the voice.
The vibrations through my fists on contact, the taste of blood in my mouth, the sound of my heart in my ears. I hate it. I always have. But right now, in this moment, the only thing I hate more than it is you.
That on a Valentine.
Because you were right about me. I was a coward. Scared of what would happen if I snapped. Afraid that if I lost it this time, I'd never come back. That I'd finally kill someone. But I'm not scared anymore, Sal.
Well, I'm glad I couldn't.
Because there's no point in being afraid of the inevitable.
I think that was my only contribution to that line.
Oh, this.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. Alrighty.
This isn't what he wanted. This is too rough. Safe word, safe word.
The violins.
This moment here, another chilling moment.
So, is this more of a Vegeta move or a Freezer move?
Speaking of move, we should probably.
I could have have just done these from the beginning. Instead, I thought I'd have some fun, throw a tournament, but f*** you!
Suck my perfect dick! This moment here where the sound all cuts out, just ooh, like such a great choice on your part, because that's not in the script.
May. Ha. May.
Good. So good.
God damn, Masako!
Yeah.
The Doppler effect on that is so good.
Fun fact, that's me.
Oh, you did
Really?
that one.
You did the Jimmy for that one?
Yeah. Unfortunately, like,
Again, this whole part wasn't in the script.
yeah, nobody could tell. It goes by so quickly, and my timbre is so close.
Yeah.
Like nobody could tell.
I still love the Doppler effect on it.
yeah. Which, sorry, Xander, I would have gotten from you. We were on a timeline.
Yeah.
This needed to get did.
Yeah.
To go like a circle. He's blasting off again.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyone else got sand in their
Yes!
everywhere?
Guys?
Holy shit!
Hey, kid! You
Missed a spot!
I love
Yeah.
that delivery, by the way.
That's so good. You missed a spot!
He's like trying to still have the confidence, like the
Yep.
pain is because these are his. He can feel all this. He's not
He
immune.
just
to
got
yeah.
fucked up.
He's so immune to pain. Everybody.
Like, he's gonna recover, but it hurt like hell.
Hell. I wish he was Android 16 who doesn't feel the pain.
God damn.
All right, Gohan. Think it's time you brought her home. Hold on. I'm not done ripping the wings off this butterfly.
Red flag!
That-
Kiddo? I understand you're angry, but
What?
You gonna give me advice now?
Throwing all
Let
of the
me
shit
guess.
back in his
I
face.
should let him go so he can be an even better fight later.
We actually, this was when we were sitting on.
Yeah,
we were-
no, we're gonna throw every mistake Goku made back in his face here.
Yeah, because I want to point out again, we pointed this out in another episode. Narratively, the things he did ended
Were
up
correct.
Yeah, but he couldn't plan for that. He could not plan that Vegeta would end up ultimately.
How did he know Vegeta wasn't petty enough to come back to Earth, hide his power level, and then destroy it somewhere he could never get to him? Like, I'm gonna blow up this fucking planet, fuck you.
Yeah, and just because he ended up helping on Namek, that circumstance, that there was no way to plan for that. There was no way to plan on making Vegeta an ally. There was no letting Frieza go. Why in the world? What is wrong with you? Why would you let Frieza go? When you have the
It all
ability to-
starts with Piccolo.
Yeah, and like Piccolo's already a that seems like a not
he's
great
already
idea.
a-
But it was
He's
the
already a
son of
threat.
Evil King Piccolo, so
Yeah.
it's a bit. It's almost. It was a certain layer, but that's fair.
Like he kept taking a gamble that maybe showing somebody a little bit of kindness will kind of bring them around.
And
to the worst people.
Yeah,
the worst people.
And for the most part, it worked out. But
yeah, but for all intents and purposes, every single character here is like, just because you drove drunk and didn't hit anybody
doesn't mean it was a good idea.
Doesn't mean it's still fucking gay.
So Gohan's throwing it back in his face like, look, I'm the one in charge now. I'm the one here who makes the decisions.
Yeah, you don't get to tell me how I do this.
Unless you can do what I'm doing, shut up.
Which will then come back to bite him.
Exactly.
What is this shit? Genetic?
Exactly. This is all that Super Saiyan bullshit.
Let him power up to 100% so I can teach him humility. Wait, I know.
I should
throw
get
him
a
a
goddamn senzu bean and let you fight him! Again, the venom in Moscow's voice there.
What you're getting at, Gohan. And shut up and put on your poncho.
You're in the splash zone.
Is that also a red flag?
Crimson.
Well, to be fair, Crimson actually would work against what a red flag is.
I mean, it's
supposed to
still
be,
red, but it's the deepest, darkest, bloody red.
Yeah, but the red flag is supposed to be bright, so you can see.
Semantics.
Yeah.
All right, Cell, we saw what losing your cool got you. So tone down the freezer and chill the hell.
Done getting your shit together up there? Because I'm starting to get bored.
I love that he gets him with Goku's Frieza chide.
You're bored.
You're
Boring me.
Hot damn! Anyone else feel that?
Pretty sure my pity well is bottomed out.
You pause real quick. Okay, so
Great
Good
shot.
timing.
Oh! Okay, so when I specifically remember, I think you had me come in and do a redo because the landing in front of Gohan. Would you say me, you little shit?
You hapless little shit!
Yeah, by the way, people think he's saying helpless. He's saying hapless.
You hapless little shit!
Yeah.
Like it was like I literally like stretched out my face, it's like he's barely controlling the perfect aspect, and the beast.
He's a monster.
It's like all the pretense is dropping because the more pain he suffers, it comes out more often.
Technically, what he's doing is he's doing what Trunks did with the beefing
Big
himself
beefy.
up.
Yeah, he's doing what Trunks and Frieza did, where he just like buffed up to 100%. He's like, "Fuck you!"
It is insane how much we cut out of the fight.
Yeah.
Like, because when we were going through
and how
this,
little it's noticed.
Yeah, well, honestly, in the manga, this fight is we actually put it closer to the manga than the anime did.
we always put it this way. There were a couple parts in the anime where
We had to cover. One other thing that I always kind of felt and found really funny. In the manga, you know that kick to the stomach that you see?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a kick to the head.
Oh,
and you see an indent in his head. Like he... And,
so wait, a kick to the head makes him throw up in the manga?
Which is honestly more violent to me.
It makes sense because I mean, like a concussion will make you kind of spin out.
But that's why, like the idea that he kicks him so hard in the head, he violently vomits is, oh, that's horrible.
It's like the part of his brain keeping the androids on lockdown broke for a second, and he couldn't even repair it properly.
His equilibrium got shot.
Yep, but in here, it's a kick to the stomach, which is, it makes sense. And it's more visually, like, it communicates why he would then vomit immediately.
It's not. Oh, no! Oh, here comes some Foley.
Oh, no.
Guys,
Starting to think he wasn't kidding about the splash zone! Wow!
it's a girl.
Mazel tov.
Android 18!
Later.
But my Beatty!
I will get a hose.
You actually see the crack in the side of his head, too.
Yeah?
Wait, so if he doesn't have 18 anymore, does that mean...
He's back!
Oh, boy, Actually, you shout again.
Is that what he
Turned
turned
into
into after he beat me?
I'm kind of offended by his lips. Am I allowed to be offended by his lips?
Are you offended by Mr. Popo's lips?
Can we talk about that?
Face.
You gonna eat that?
No.
Then can I?
No.
Mr. Satan, I'm gonna be straight with you. What the hell is happening?
That camera's broken, right?
Fubar, sir. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Gohan, do it now! End this! Fine, Christ, if you wanted to die so bad, kill him yourself. Pretty sure anyone with blonde hair over there
A
could.
very cogent point.
Yeah. Just do it.
No.
Now this.
I can't die to this. He's a middle schooler throwing a tantrum. And I am the perfect being. I was. Then he took it away. He took it away from me. So I'll take everything away from you.
This is.
Wait, I've seen this before. Krillin, if he turns blue,
You gotta go sing a song. For the last time, I am not an Oompa Loompa! I remember like one of our headcanons is like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of the only movies that Roshi owns, and they would just watch that and Goku be like, hey, look, it's you.
I'm not an Oompa Loompa. I'm not
an Oompa Loompa, Goku.
You fought me on that line at first, by the way.
I did.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a throwaway, if I had to be honest.
It is, which is why I'm okay with it, because
Yeah.
sometimes you just want a filler joke.
Hey,
Look, it's your mother!
I feel a little bad about this one. There was no reason for Larry to be so mean about his mom.
Yeah, Jimmy.
In a lot of ways, what is comedy if not a coping mechanism?
Yeah,
for terror?
you're giving your friend some shit. Hey, Larry, look, it's your mother!
She's diabetic, dude.
Yeah, 'cause she's fat.
She lost a foot.
And now she's 50 pounds lighter.
So what
That's a
was the plan
vaudeville
here?
joke.
Come
Yes, a
sober
little
and
bit.
ask I wouldn't want
And
to
eh.
push you? Because I'll be honest,
It's
it's
working.
working.
Oh, my dear boy. I think I finally realized what I inherited from you.
Not my
Mine, obviously.
No, Gohan. It was your explosive temper. Oh, no.
I love that Piccolo picks it up first.
You'll see in less than a minute from now. I'm going to burst and take you and this whole wretched world with me.
So what you're saying is I have less than a minute to kill you.
Any attack could set me off. A
Punch, a kick, away within minutes.
Which is a Monty Python joke.
Yeah.
To save the time you have left before I go pop.
Enjoy the cell games. Bye, everybody. Go fuck yourselves.
I did exactly what my dad and Vegeta do. What is this shit?
Genetic?
Yes. This whole bit we had been building up to for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the punchline.
Yeah.
I wanted to make people cry with a joke we had made them laugh with.
I would say that you and I wrote this whole bit.
Not that you didn't have any contributions.
I'm trying to remember. My memory at this stage is really spotty, unfortunately.
No, you were a big contributor in writing a lot of Cells lines, a lot of the reactions.
Oh, yeah, you had a very particular.
But this was a very emotional dialogue that, like, I had a lot of stake in, and you had, like, we kind of, like, went back and forth on a number of things. I'm like, no, this word is much, like, using word choice was what we bickered on
the most
here.
specific on dialogue we ever have, to the point where I actually had to be a tiebreaker in some decisions, actually. Which was
this is one of those rare ones where you were a tiebreaker.
A lot of this episode actually featured a lot of me just kind of going, oh, okay, where do I land on this? Because I see where you're both coming from in that regard. So it's why this is...
That's actually kind of the funny thing. Normally you and I don't disagree on jokes. I mean, when it that's where you two tend to disagree. You and I will disagree a lot on when we're trying to do something that's like played straight.
I always say this is why we made a great goddamn team in the scripting room.
But I felt like we rarely got into fights, but more of like a. But you sure that works? And
they were healthy debates.
Yeah,
and it's not like ours
were heated debates.
Ours, yes, heated debates. That's what we'll call them.
It never came from a place of disrespect of the other person. It came from a fact that no, I want this to be the best it can be. That's where us ever having butting heads is because you being such a loyalist and me being a chaos corrupt. No, the whole point of this. With this one was when we got to this bit, I felt weird trying to chime in with jokes. I pitched a couple jokes for this scene. You're just like, talk.
This can't be jokes right now.
Yeah. The worst was when you would laugh and go, but no, though. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, but we can't. Not this moment.
That would happen all the time.
The joke is going to come with King Kai.
Oh,
because that's the one that that is the punchline.
That's where you and me were in
that was like,
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna pause again after this. Let's watch a little more.
Yeah. Because I love my Krillin scream here, too.
I guess I should go clean up my mess, huh?
Goku?
All of you? Take it easy.
Wait!
Are you? Goku!
Ah!
Huh?
Agreed.
Hey, son. Dad? What are you... I'm sorry. Fighting is... well, it makes me happy. And I just thought it would make you happy, too. I want you to know that that year we spent in the time chamber was the best year of my life. Take care of your mom. Hold on. Are you? I'm proud of you, Gohan. Bye, son.
Again, Moscow killing the entire performance. Fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the script we put out there is nothing without him.
Yeah. No, we definitely try to write with him in mind.
Once you know what they can do, you write with their voice in your head.
Yeah. Okay,
We were very specific on the word choice for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was...
There were longer versions. There were...
But it needed to be shorter, because, first of all, he has a time limit.
Yeah, and, you know, if you say too much, like, it
becomes saccharine.
Yeah, like, and because getting too emotional with it, like, I love you, and I always did, like, no. Find the words.
The heart.
Find the words he would say. The ones that communicate in his language.
Which words need to be used here?
Yeah.
They can't have more than 3 syllables, because
it needed to be, I'm sorry, and I was so happy to spend that time with you.
And
I'm proud of you.
If I can take credit specifically on the time we spent in the time chamber, was the best year of my life.
Yeah.
I was very adamant on that. That needs to be said. This is the moment where he has to tell him, fighting is my love language. Like, so doing that with you, that made me so happy.
Watching you grow and become what you are now has made me so proud.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to say I love you. That is implied.
Yeah. And that, yeah. So, and that and bye, son.
Son.
You were...
I would not let him not say that.
There was never an argument from me.
Yeah, this has been the running joke the entire time. I want to use it to make people cry.
Yeah.
Because I'm that bastard.
Oh, it's a great subversion of the joke, though.
There's nothing I love more than taking something that makes people laugh and then using it to make them cry.
I've said this a number of times.
Just a family guy.
I love making people laugh. But more than anything else, I love making people feel. I hope that what I make them feel is cathartic. Because some of the cries that I've been given through media, I weep like a bitch at like a lot of things in media, have been some of the healthiest, longest, needed cries of my life.
I'm still recovering from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh!
That destroyed my top 10 list. I've never seen such damage with it shooting up to the top.
That was something we had been building to forever. And now we need the punchline.
Oh, here it comes. This is, Lanny, we can be proud of this.
Goku,
we can all be proud of this.
For the sake of your friends,
here it comes.
Your family,
the $1 million punchline.
Your plan. You gave yourself.
I'll see you soon, my friend. Hey, Kikai, what should I do with Cell?
By the way, hold on. Sorry, go back if you wouldn't mind. There's one part I want to point out because I'm so happy with it.
First of all, your dramatic...
Kai, what should I do with Cell?
The cop! No, it's a put. Like, it's a bud noise. It's like...
I always heard it as a cop boom.
I just remember. All right, you respond. Whoop! It just kept doing sharp, high-pitched sounds as second form. Because I had to go...
We wanted to go straight from a heartbreaking moment to like, oh my god, this is so sad, to something that like, it's just so Goku's like, hey, King Kai, what should I do with Cell?
He didn't think that far ahead. I'll get him out of here. But what do I do with him?
Where am I taking him? So I'll ask King Kai.
I want to imagine he went
He's smart.
I got to imagine this was not his first choice, and he actually went to the moon. All right, I already destroyed that. Oh my god.
Hey, Monster Carrot.
It is sort of funny though. We actually kind of like in the script it was a little bit different. I ended up because originally there was supposed to be a longer hold on Gohan. Like there was supposed to be this big moment of like him falling to the ground, looking up. And then the moment the sadness hits in, and then it was immediately going to cut to him appearing.
I think this is better paced.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. No,
the dramatic line for King Kai, much like the Vegeta line you were mentioning earlier in the commentary, almost sets up for something that is. It's almost like something. It's not played for laughs. It's not played for comedy or for an intercut. Exactly. Which means, and you think it's going to cut to the next scene back there. No. Hey, what's to do? Just like the comedy just comes in like a left hook.
But now I want to get to one of the most heartbreaking, amazing screams in this entire show.
Amazing. So good.
Is it a bad time to point out Goku just stole that win?
Yes.
Selfish, impulsive hypocrite! You had one job. Get angry and kill Cell!
Hey, now Gohan.
But no, you didn't just take a page from Vegeta.
You wrote a sequel to his friggin' book!
Gohan, listen.
By the way, not just you didn't just take a page out. You wrote a sequel to his friggin' book.
Chapter 1. Kill your own goddamn dad. Go on.
What?
Dragon Balls. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Still screwed up though.
And now you're one of us.
Oh, ooh, gobble gobble.
I do love the fact that it's like, dude, now you really do belong.
Yeah.
You made a mistake that almost killed all of us. Congratulations, man.
There is something that I find darkly humorous about Sonny Straight's. That's it. Cry.
I mean, you know what it's.
I know what it is, but I like the way that we cover it because, like, Dragon Balls.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
there are no consequences here.
Yeah, but at what cost?
All right, no cost. Hooray!
Yeah.
Cell has
I
disappeared.
love this bit.
Along with the Orange Hillbilly, I, frankly, am lost for words.
Either
you want some weed? Yes!
Also this.
Well,
Yeah.
this gives a new meaning to picking up chicks.
What are you doing with that?
I'm taking her
To
to
a
a...
doctor? Mechanic? A Bulma. I'm taking her to a Bulma.
You put that real doll down this instant.
How about no?
I can rip you in half.
I know you can.
When did you get the balls?
If I said it didn't have anything to do with holding a beautiful woman in my arms, I'd be a liar.
I talk to myself so much.
You do.
By the way, I fought for that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you thought it was a little wordy at the time, but I was no.
I mean, here's the thing. Usually when I fight you on lines, it's because they are wordy. But
yeah, you like to, and I respect.
I
this.
like to truncate.
Yeah, you like to cut down to the sharpest version of it. But sometimes for me, I think like, hey, sometimes it needs to be a little wordy. To
I put it this way: you like flowery languages, and that's not a bad thing.
I've always said this. I love the. I know that a lot of people make fun of Aaron Sorkin. I love that kind of dialogue.
Well, here's the thing, not to take away from what we're doing right now, in Hellsing, you were able to do so much of that.
Oh yeah,
dialogue.
I was able to go balls to the wall with that.
And hey, it's given me some of my favorite lines that I've ever delivered.
Actually, that's my favorite part about Hellsing. It goes between the most truncated, to-the-bone versions of lines and then my bullshit. You get both.
But it works, but also in the end, sometimes it'll just end with a truncated bit, like from me, or it'll continue on with something you did. That's why it was. Anyways, let's talk more about this, though.
The reprise.
This is.
He is for priceless. The look upon your faces. He is for extinction. All your puny races. Are for revolution, which has been televised. F is for how fucked you are. Now allow me to reprise.
There was a version of that where he didn't sing the last line. I'm like, no, he has to sing it and draw it out.
Yeah. I think where in the past maybe the singing would have been worse. Here, no, absolutely, sing into it. Go whole hog.
This in the actual Z plot, I hated this.
Really?
Oh, I didn't
Where
like
it
the
just
song
comes
came
back?
back again. I did. It felt like it undercut everything, but I also know that I'm not the only one who thinks that. But also, my opinions about Dragon Ball Z are objectively wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, whose isn't?
That's true.
Oh no, there has never been a correct opinion on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm pretty sure someone's done it once. They've just never told anybody because they were scared.
I mean, you can't technically have a correct or incorrect opinion on anything.
But anyway, yeah, just bringing back
opinions can't be correct.
But bringing back that song for that moment is the most perfect moment because it's like, hey, look, I'm back. I'm still whimsical. I'm still fun. But R for Revolution that has been televised. I'm done playing.
Yeah.
This like the songs being sung in such a different way. The first time was more like ooh, and now this one's more like.
Yeah, and again, the fact that it ends on reprise, because it's actually a reprise.
I know, it's like we're smart, but
Yeah, that's a great way
we're
to describe it.
arguably smart. We're clever,
smart.
We're
We're clever that
I don't know.
direction.
Clever, I'll accept.
Okay.
I'll accept clever.
We might be clever.
There was a dinosaur that
At
was
least we
clever in a
think
movie
we are.
once.
But yeah, this is honestly, this is
so fucking surreal to go back and rewatch through. Again, I remember watching these, watching the audience's live reaction as we streamed these on Twitch, and just seeing everybody get hype when cells started coming back, seeing all the sad emotes pop up when Goku was doing his thing. I'm like, yes. Again, Sunday Straight. That's right. Cry.
No, I remember you actually said that while we were watching.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We actually had to cut the camera. Lenny was licking the screen like.
Yeah, because when they were playing on Twitch, you couldn't hear us because we muted ourselves, and you literally just like, that's right, cry.
Lanny lay down beside the big screen, was like, that's good.
Collect your tears.
But hey, I'm so eager to get to the next one.
I know. So we'll get to that next time
on this thing
that we are doing.